Or the employment rate is terrible right now? Yeah, actually, let me see what the percentage is for this year. Let's see if they have this data. Computer science field's growing rapidly. Yeah, they're saying employment is probably going to grow. 13% is what they're guessing. Bureau of Labor Statistics through 2026. Faster than average for all occupations. That's good. However, the number of people graduating, the growth on number of graduates is higher than that. Meaning, yes, there's going to be more need for people to work in tech. There are also a lot more graduates every year than the rate at which the field is growing. That's kind of the everything that the Bureau of Labor Statistics has checked into looks like it's pointing toward that from what I'm seeing here. And that's a little scary because, you know, I think a lot of people are still under the impression you can just graduate with a CS degree and just go get a good paying job. They look at it and they say, ooh, median salary in the field is above 100K, so I'll be chilling. But yeah, no, it's oversaturated, which means you can still get those good jobs, but you have to really try. You can't just get the degree and be like, I know everything and I'm gonna get a job now. You have to really, really try. For some people, they're gonna thrive in that environment. For some, they're really not. I'll just tell you right now, you can go get a couple certifications and be miles ahead from other people that graduated and didn't work on that. But you have to do something. It used to be, ooh, I have a piece of paper. Someone will pick me up as a new graduate because I know X language and they'll let me kind of learn on the job. Now, instead, they're going to find someone who finished, got a certification or did an internship, right? And learn that thing in a different environment from just college. And they're going to pick that person over you. So you do have to put a little more effort into it. What are some good in-demand certs? You said welding. Yeah, I always tell people just go to trade school, man. Please go be a steam fitter. Please be an electrician. We need them so bad. Please. If you can handle it, construction is booming. Ooh, that's actually true. You don't even have to go to trade school to work in a lot of those related things. Just putting up framing and generalized construction. You can go and get an apprenticeship, work for someone and do that. Boom. Career. Boom. No real huge upfront costs if you're not in a position to be doing that or taking out loans. What kind of job can you go and just get without having to pay so much money for college? Very few, but trades are still here. Carpenter / secretary here, doing all right, but I get out of the office. I get out of the office every now and then. Yeah. You said construction will destroy your body. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. You have to do something. And with jobs like that, someone's got to do it. First off, we have a lot more machine assistants than we used to. Yeah, so does sitting in a chair. True. There are a lot of people that would have a much better time working hard physically each day. Yes, it's backbreaking, but a lot of people would have a better time doing that than just sitting down mentally. Because yes, it's hard on the body, but I know some people do so much better in these environments where they're working physically. Their mental state is a lot better doing that. So just, you know, keep that in mind. There are people who get a desk job and become so depressed. This huge feeling of ennui because they feel like they're not doing anything. They're getting work done and they're just sitting in the same spot in the same office all the time. And there are a lot of people who don't actually handle that as well as they think they do. And just because they're coasting along and they're not like dying, they think they're fine and they're not. Okay. So, you know, there are ups and downs to your health on both sides. Yeah, if you pace yourself at general labor and don't break your back to please your boss, you'll thank yourself. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, hey, things like OSHA exist for a reason. They're trying to keep people from doing crazy. No, you have to use a ladder for that. Don't just... No, you have to use a machine for that. Don't lift it with your bare hands. No, you have to, you know, consider these things. Consider what's best for you. There's a saying, OSHA rules are written in blood. Yeah, yeah. Something bad happens and then they make a rule so that that bad thing doesn't happen. So that's just kind of very reactionary for good reason. You said, maybe I'm just young and wimpy. Trades suck ass. They pay close to nothing. Extremely limiting on your hours. Leaves you with zero energy for your own time at that point. What are you working for? If I don't have time to socialize, I have family, physical stress will take me out by my 40s. No. Depends on what you're doing. Depends on who you work for. But saying they suck ass is a big generalization. And yeah, that's every job. Saying they pay close to nothing, completely untrue. Certain trades, yes. A lot of trades, no. Electricians can make bank. Plumbers can make bank. Welders can make bank. Okay? That's completely untrue. Welding has great hours too. And it does depend on where you live, but if you learn certain trades, you can live pretty much anywhere. Any city, any place a little bit out of a city, just a densely populated area will need you. And then you said leaves you zero energy for your own time. That depends, again, on the job, depends on how you do shit. If you are in a job and you have a boss that just absolutely will not let you live and makes you do backbreaking work all day, and you know that there are other people in your field that don't do that, you should be looking around. You should not be like, oh, I'll just stay in my job. I have a friend who worked in tech for a while who actually straight up became a janitor instead. Because he found that the work was not that backbreaking, not that crazy. It paid well. It's in a place where he can also get a retirement going, you know, through who he's working for, a retirement account. he specifically is able to do his work, and then he's just kind of sitting there waiting for when he's needed. So he's still able to take on some little tech work contracts in between everything. So he's still doing that work. He's just doing it in more of a freelance way and doubling his time up. And he has a great time. He gets to walk around a building and talk to people. He actively loves his job. So he's like secretly like a big tech guy, but also just works as a janitor as his little day job to make sure that he always has something when you know, he doesn't have a contract at that time. He doesn't have freelance work during that 1 month or whatever, you know. And he's having a great time. It's a banger scenario to be in, to be honest.